LeBron James with a game-high 37 points. He's speaking with Mike in the locker room.
LeBron, Avery Bradley was saying he felt the tone change for the team in the second quarter when you picked up Giannis, and just wondering what your mindset was and how you thought they could push forward.
Well, I mean, my sidekick right here, he picked up a couple of early fouls, and it was my opportunity to just take the challenge, and I didn't want him to get another one, even though he ended up getting another one anyways. But just taking the challenge, man, and taking the responsibility, defensive end, and that's what it all came down to.
We know you have the point guard role on the team now, and you're leading the league in assists, but the team is now 20-0 when you score at least 30. Is there anything about just being aggressive and how you've seen that filter out in different games?
No, it's just it's all just predicated on how the defense is guarding me or what I see throughout the course of the game. I don't never predetermine what I'm gonna do. Take the gaps when they're there. If I get a double team, try to find the right man and not turn the ball over, and kind of read and react.
Is there anything that you guys take away from this, just given how well Milwaukee's played throughout the season? Anything that you might learn that you didn't know already at this point of the season?
No, we learn from every game that we've played this year, both wins and losses. You got to have a growth mindset, and you got to be able to grow in losses and be able to grow in wins as well. And see things that you could have done better, things that you did well, you can apply to the next game and things of that nature. So there's always a growth mindset for our ball club.
Building on the idea of you guarding Giannis tonight, Chris Paul did an interview a couple weeks ago. It was a friend of yours, and he said that guys don't guard the other guy in the league today. How much truth is there to that? Obviously, in tonight's circumstance, that's not true. And if it is true, why don't we see it more often?
I don't know. I mean, for me, I just take the challenge. I mean, like I said, AD. I mean, Giannis starts at the 4. And a lot of times in our league, you get cross-matched, meaning like if Wes Matthews is going in the defensive end and we miss a shot, I have to run back to the guy that's closest to me. You get cross-matched if he's trying to run across the floor and trying to take a matchup. But, what allowed me to kind of switch the matchup tonight was that, like I said, my all-star picked up 2 early fouls, and I couldn't afford him to get another foul because Giannis was he went downhill a couple of times and got AD, out of position. But just taking the challenge and understanding that if I take the challenge, then the rest of us will take the challenge as well. We all did that. It wasn't just me.
How much preparation did you do going in for the potential of guarding Giannis?
Same prep I do every game. I watch film on the opposing team. I watch their last 2 games on the way in here. Take me about an hour and 15 to get here on the game day. So it allowed me to kind of lock in on what they do best. But there's not any more preparation than I do for any ball club or any individual. Just always trying to have myself in position where if the matchup occurs, then I'm always ready for it because I'm prepared.
LeBron, you're talking about the idea of taking on the challenge of defending Giannis, but when he was going up against you defensively, how are you approaching him in those circumstances? When Giannis was defending you in different plays, how are you approaching that matchup on the offensive end?
The same way I approach any matchup. Don't predetermine what I'm going to do offensively. If I have a one-on-one matchup, I try to exploit that, be aggressive. If a double come, then I know I got a 4-on-3 on the backside. Try not to turn the ball over and get a good shot.
Milwaukee's been leading the league in paint points against this season. I think around 38. Now you were, I want to say, 9 for 9 in the paint. Was there anything you noticed about their coverages where you were able to get to the basket so often and finish?
Well, it starts with our bigs. Our bigs did a great job of screening. Trying to alleviate pressure on the ball for me and my defender. And then once I just kind of see a crack in the defense, I just try to read and react. And get into the lane. If I had a couple of times I got into the lane, they brought 2 to the ball. I was able to find AD on the lob. I was able to find JaVale on the dump off. He was able to, make the layup. And then a couple of times I was able to find a lane for myself. Just being aggressive.
LeBron, this is just 2 games, but how big is this weekend for you guys? Milwaukee tonight, Clippers on Sunday, just to kind of see where you guys are at.
I don't think we need a weekend to see where we are. We know who we are, but it's great competition. And to have an opportunity to compete at a high level versus some of the great teams that we have in our league, that's fun and that's exciting. But we know who we are. We know what we're capable of. But we also can be extremely excited about playing in great atmospheres. And tonight was a great atmosphere, and Sunday will be as well.
The totality of the third quarter, you guys had an 18-0 run at one point. You outscored them by 11 for the quarter. They have the best record in the NBA. Did you guys as a group in some ways reach a level that you haven't maybe gotten to yet this year?
I don't know. That's for you guys to talk about. Our coaching staff put a great game plan together. We just try to execute that, try to not make no mistakes. We made a lot of mistakes in Milwaukee when we played them last time, and when you're playing against a great team, they will make you pay if you make mistakes. So we try to lower the mistakes. You're going to make some throughout the course of a game because it's a 48-minute game and you're playing against a great team. But if you can just lower the level of mistakes, then you put yourself in position to win a ball game, and we did that.
LeBron, you guys, with the victory today, clinched a playoff spot here, snapped that 6-year scoreless streak. Does that check a box for you, especially after the season went last year?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I came here to put this team and put this franchise back where they needed to be. The league is not what it is if the Lakers are not winning. And that was one of my responsibilities and one of my goals when I came here. And last year, when they would fulfill that, hurt me to my heart to go down December 25th with the growing injury that I had. Knock on wood. But, you know, I said congratulations to Kuz and the AC for their first time they'll be in the postseason. And it's just anytime throughout the course of a season when you have little milestones, you're able to acknowledge that, and it's a good step in the direction for the franchise. So.
Last two questions, please.
The last couple of weeks, you guys have been able to get wins back against really good opponents that have beaten you, Boston, Philly, tonight, obviously. How does the fact that you guys are sitting at 0-2 against the Clippers sit with you guys?
I mean, we have an opportunity to get better on Sunday because we know how well they've been playing as of late. They're in full strength. We're in full strength, and we look forward to the challenge to see how we can, match up with them again. The first game, we kind of threw that game out the window. It's the first game of the season. Who were we? Who were they? They had way more returning guys than we did. We were still trying to figure out ourselves. And then the Christmas Day game, we didn't play to our capabilities. We played great in the first half. In the second half, we let it kind of get away from us. So we just look forward to see how, if we can continue to play good basketball, no matter win, lose, or draw.
LeBron, apparently the possibility has arisen of playing NBA games without fans in the arena just to be safe because of coronavirus. Have you thought about what that might be like?
Who?
What?
We play games without the fans?
Yeah.
It's impossible. I ain't playing. If I ain't got the fans in the crowd, that's what I play for. I play for my teammates, I play for the fans. That's what it's all about. So if I show up to an arena and ain't no fans in there, I ain't playing. So they can do what they want to do. All right, appreciate it.
Appreciate it. True, I'm not hosting any shows.
I ain't playing.
No fans are there either, so we've got that going for us.
The break, what was the message, focal point going into that third quarter that allowed you guys to kind of open this game up?
We're right where we want to be. We were 3 for 21 from 3, and we're tied up. So we're in a great position. We missed a lot of easy shots. We could have been better defensively and still held, that team to 48 points. So it was just a matter of just keep playing.
Just under 5 to go, and they're in the fourth. You got that ball on the block. Giannis took the defensive challenge against you. What was going through your mind in a possession like that? 4-point game.
What happened? Did I score?
Yeah, you did.
I think baseline.
I don't remember. There's a lot of plays. I don't have a memory like LeBron. But, I know he had 4 fouls. I just tried to, be aggressive. Finally got a chance to play a little bit. I was in foul trouble, so I just wanted to make sure that I kind of, be ultra aggressive since I, set out basically the whole first half and was able to get some buckets in the third and fourth quarter.
It did spark a good stretch for you. You went 5 of 6, had to block a pair of free throws. What was it during that moment that allowed you to kind of find that rhythm again?
Being on the floor. As much as I'm on the floor, it's easier for me to find a rhythm, to get in the floor of the game, and I was able to do that, make a couple shots, get a couple blocks defensively and just talk to these guys, and they did a good job of giving me the ball. And just told me to be aggressive, just having trust and confidence in me.
Eddie, you guys showed glimpses of reaching your full potential in the last couple weeks. The second quarter against Philadelphia. Third quarter tonight, you had that 18-0 run. You and LeBron were a big part of the offense there. What was working, and is that as good as you guys can play or close to it?
Yeah. I mean, when we buckle down defensively and play the right way offensively, whether we make or miss shots, we're a tough team to beat. And like I said, we show signs, and we still got a lot to clean up. But at the same time, we know, where our potential is, and if we are able to put a game like that, for the 48 minutes, then we'll be fine. But we show glimpses, and we're still learning. I mean, obviously we're trying to still get Keith acclimated with things, and teams are doing stuff differently. Playing 5 out, which our big